Louise and I'm a specialist therapist, teacher and a published author. And I'm here today with Maisie, my dog, and we're here on the sofa for sofa time. It's 10:30. Every Wednesday I'm going to be here trying to support adopted parents, foster carers and kinship carers through this very difficult season. And all we're going to be doing really is like just grab a coffee, because all we're going to be doing is thinking about what we can do to ground our bodies at this time, ourselves as adults and our families together, and what we can do to connect, to go deeper, to provide that kind of need for relationship. We all need one another at this time, and so we're just going to be thinking through some simple ideas that we can just have a go at and just see what works for you. Not everything's going to work that I say every week, but some of it will, hopefully. So the first one we're going to have a look at is just thinking about regulating our bodies particularly. I'm just interested, I suppose, in what you're snacking on right now. Are you snacking, first of all, and then what are you snacking on? Because something that can be really helpful just to be aware of is to try and snack on things that are really chewy or really crunchy, because they are going to really help with just calming down your nervous system. Just reaching for a bag of crisps or reaching for something, I don't know, like a cake or biscuits are just quite easy to eat. So you kind of need to find something that is going to require a little bit of effort, because you need to get the jaw working so we can relieve the tension, basically. So I'm thinking of whole carrot, whole celery stick, really big apple. You can freeze bits and bobs like strawberries, raspberries, anything you can do to kind of just slow everything down, and what will actually really make you work to be able to eat whatever it is. That will really help, I think, in just getting us grounded in our bodies and releasing the tension that is probably there. And then you can also do that with drinks as well. So if you think about something that you could drink that might take a while, so obviously a hot drink is going to take a while, but it could be a cold drink, but it could be something that we use like maybe with a straw, particularly, back in the day, the plastic crazy straws, do you know those? Really, really helpful if you can get hold of those, or just anything to kind of slow everything down, but particularly the use of straws is really helpful. Particularly if the liquid is thick, so like a yogurt drink, for example, if you can manage that, it just slows everything down and will just help with regulation. So I'll let you go and experiment. Regulating our minds. I was having a little think today, and I was thinking about the fact that we've got here in our home, we've got a wish bowl, and in it we've got loads of little strips of paper, and whenever we really want to do something that we can't do right now because of lockdown, we write on a little piece of paper and we just fold it up and put it into the wish bowl. So you might want to set up a wish bowl or a wish jar, and just all of the family just contribute in, whatever you fancy doing when all of this is over, put it in there. It's going to just help us to hold on, I think, that little bit longer if we know that we're actually going to be able to remember what we wanted to do. So write it down, put it on a piece of paper, stick it in your jar or your bowl, like we are. Connecting. Okay, well, I thought it would be really helpful for us to start thinking about how can we create what we would be doing but we can't do right now. So for example, if you love quizzes, is there a way that you could do a Zoom quiz together with your family? Could you watch a film together online? Maybe you're already doing that. So, my sister did this lovely thing where she did a sleepover for her little boy, and they managed to do a sleepover. So all the children, all his friends were kind of like doing sleepovers at the same time, and they watched a film together. And then the family went one step further, and they actually all camped in the lounge together and did a whole family sleepover, which I thought was quite fun. We've got to just be thinking what we can do to have fun together and what we can do to have a laugh and just relax together. And there are all kinds of things we can do right now. Some of us are thinking about doing a Zoom cheese tasting. Yes, I'm a big cheese fan, and that's why not? You could do that. So there's all kinds of things we could do. I know of another family that have put a tent up in their house. Or a tent up in the back garden, because their children love camping and they love creating dens. Just something that we could do together like that would be fun. And then how about maybe getting dressed up for a meal, for example, in your home? That might be quite fun. maybe you normally get dressed up for certain things, special occasions, and you might be just thinking, oh, I'll just hang out in my pyjamas. But do you know, it can just make it really special if we get dressed up. So we could have different things at the weekends, for example, just to kind of make things a bit more fun. We could all wear hats at the dinner table, we could all wear crazy socks. You know, just think of anything you could do just to bring a little bit of fun into your lives right now. And then I thought this was quite cool. I heard about this lady who hasn't got any outdoor space, but she was just thinking about her holiday last year when she was in Greece over the Easter period, and she was remembering like how amazing it is just to sunbathe and just to soak up the sun, but she can't go outside at the moment. So what she did was she just cleared the furniture in her living room, put her bath towel down, got her sun cream and her sunglasses out and her book, put a nice refreshing drink on the side, and lay down and sunbathed in her lounge. Why not? Find a photograph of a happy memory that you have had together as a family, a special time that you've had together, and see if you can recreate it somehow, just for a laugh. You never know, you might come up with all kinds of things. We could even, it's a shame that I can't get you to kind of share some of your photos, because you could have a photo of then and a photograph of now, and we could have a look and see how well you did in terms of recreating that memory, couldn't we? Anyway, just some ideas to get you thinking, and just to think of this week particularly. Is there anything you can do just to have some fun together as a family? We really need to get laughter in the mix, don't we? In the midst of all of this. Yeah, I just think it's really, really helpful, and it will also strengthen the bonds of attachment. So whatever you can do to bring some laughter and some humour to diffuse the anxiety that's around right now will be so, so helpful. Anyway, I always do a quote at the end, so this is one of my favourite books at the moment, so The Power of Showing Up by Daniel Siegel. I'm just going to read you one of his quotes towards the end. The science confirms that this security doesn't require that you're perfect. You're not going to provide flawless care in every interaction you have with your child, but by repeatedly showing up, reliably making repairs when the inevitable ruptures occur, and providing the 4 S's, which by the way are safety, being seen, soothed and secure, you will be creating the kind of future that allows your child to flourish and thrive, even in the midst of life's harsh realities, as a young adult and throughout their whole life. So pick up this book if you haven't already, and I will see you next week. Stay safe and stay strong. Bye for now.